Recanati, Italy. The town of Recanati is home to a surprisingly vast collection of Renaissance art. Given its relatively humble bucket list status, it's also been called the City of Poetry, on account of it being the birthplace of seminal 19th century poet Giacomo Leopardi. The Recanati Museum and Municipal Gallery houses a rich collection of paintings by Lorenzo Lotto. Other must-sees include Recanati Cathedral and the Diocesan Museum of Sacred Art, Jasma, India. The site of the fort of Jasma rising from the sand in the middle of the Rajasthan desert is one of baffling, otherworldly beauty. Sadly, it's often sacrificed on India itineraries in favor of the better-known Taj Mahal in Agra. But if you're turned on by culture, Jasma offers a great deal more. Known as the Golden City, its ancient streets and honey-colored sandstone buildings have an incredible history and are a delight to wander around. Explore the magnificent havelis, mansions and palaces in the old city and learn about Jasma's religious and military history. Viljandi, Estonia. Viljandi is a peaceful, historical enclave of Estonia that boasts enchanting, crumbling ruins in a leafy green lakeside setting. It's often called the cultural capital of Estonia on account of its culture academy, and visitors will find lots to do here, including open-air theatre and a big annual folk music festival. Aït-Benhaddou, Morocco. Sitting along the old trading route between the Sahara and Marrakech, the ancient fortified settlement of Aït-Benhaddou has served as the setting for films such as Gladiator and Babel. With the dramatic appearance of being carved into the desert, the earth and clay architecture glows orange in the African sun. And with only 4 families still living in the ancient city, treading its dusty, sun-baked streets feels like exploring an open-air museum. Borobudur, Indonesia. Borobudur is the largest Buddhist monument in the world, as well as being 300 years older than the more well-known Angkor Wat in Cambodia. In a region of rice paddies and jungle, this magnificent structure is a 3-dimensional mandala diagram of the universe that was rediscovered in 1814 and has since become a destination of Buddhist pilgrimage. The intricate carvings covering the blocks of lava rock and hundreds of Buddha statues are endlessly enigmatic and particularly beautiful when seen rising out of the morning mountain mist. Uluru, Australia. Looming mightily out of the Australian outback, Uluru is sacred to the Ananu, the Aboriginal people of the area, and standing in its shadow with flat, arid desert all around, it's easy to understand why. Though tourists are asked not to climb the rock out of respect for its Aboriginal landowners, watching the color of the rock change from orange to red as the sun sets is breathtaking enough. Barichara, Colombia. Visit Barichara for beguiling Spanish colonial architecture, history and its mellow mood. It's a small town and one of Colombia's most scenic. Hilly, cobbled streets are lined with trees and flowers, while buildings feature clay-tiled roofs and whitewashed walls. Don't miss the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, in all its ochre splendor blending into the warm-colored landscape. Vézelay, France. Anyone who appreciates culture will be in for a treat visiting the dainty hilltop town of Vézelay in Burgundy. As well as fine wine, medieval Vézelay boasts the glorious Romanesque Basilica of Saint Mary Magdalene amongst its 15th, 16th and 17th century houses. The town has been inhabited since ancient times and is historically significant as the meeting place between Richard Lionheart and King Philippe of France before they set off on the Third Crusade. Hop into a gallery, enjoy a concert in the basilica or wander the charming alleyways and courtyards before stopping off at a typical French café. Flores, Guatemala. A tiny island village on Lake Patenitza, Flores is mostly used as a launchpad for visiting the nearby Mayan ruins at Aït. Once you've had your dose of ancient Mayan culture, Flores is also a great destination in its own right. The sight of its colorful cubist houses reflected on the water is a delight, as are the views of the area from its rickety buildings.